King Charles will always have a door open to Prince Harry, but is currently getting on with life, according to a brand new book. Sources previously said the King and Queen Camilla were left furious and wearied by the claims Harry made in his bombshell book, Spare. They included Charles not hugging Harry after the death of his mother Princess Diana and his stepmother Camilla sacrificing him in exchange for good PR. It had been believed that Harry's relationship with his father was firmly rooted at rock bottom, with reconciliation a long way off. Although in a flicker of hope, the pair shared a warm phone call when Charles celebrated his 75th birthday in November. But rather than spend his time worrying about his son, in his new book, Charles III New King, New Court, The Inside Story, author and historian Robert Hardman says the monarch has learned to compartmentalize issues. In the book, which is being serialized in the Daily Mail, he writes, "A common perception is that the king and his staff spend much of their time worrying about what to do with the two difficult dukes, Harry and Andrew. In reality, however, the king has learned over long years of royal domestic trauma how to compartmentalize issues over which he has little control." He adds, "Of course the king is extremely sad about Harry and Meghan, but there is a sense of exasperation, that he has done what he can and now he is king. There are many more things to think about," says one friend. "He has tried listening, now he just says, I don't want to know what the problem is. I'm just getting on with my life. Nothing is final, however. You'd always like your child back," says a senior official. "But when your child has decided that, at the moment, they want to do things differently, you have to give them the space to do that. The door is always open, though." Meanwhile, elsewhere in the book, a royal aide says the late Queen was as angry as he'd ever seen her after Harry and Meghan claimed they had her blessing to call their daughter Lilibet. Mr. Hardman tells how a member of staff recounted Elizabeth II's fury following the Sussexes' announcement in 2021 over the use of her childhood family nickname. The BBC later reported that a palace source said the Queen was not asked by the Sussexes whether they could use Lilibet. But the Sussexes' lawyers fired off legal letters to the broadcaster and other publishers, saying the claim was false and defamatory. A spokesperson for Harry and Meghan insisted at the time that the Duke spoke to his grandmother in advance and would not have used the name had the monarch not been supportive. However, Mr. Hardman writes, "One privately recalled that Elizabeth II had been as angry as I'd ever seen her in 2021 after the Sussexes announced that she had given him her blessing to call their baby daughter, Lilibet, the Queen's childhood nickname." He added Buckingham Palace rebuffed attempts by Harry and Meghan to confirm their version of events. When the Sussexes tried to co-opt the palace into propping up the version of events, they were rebuffed, he writes. "It was once again a case of recollections may vary," a nod to the late Queen's response to the couple's allegations in their Oprah Winfrey interview, Mr. Hardman says.